Today we're going to make an art and story activity bag that you can take along with you when your children need some quiet play. You're going to need to take a cereal panel or a cardboard corrugated box and cut it down so that it fits inside your activity bag, which we're using a quart size activity bag. You're also going to need to cut a piece of felt that fits to the size that you're cutting from your cardboard box. So if you'll go ahead and cut all that now, you can pause your video while you do that. Now that you've done that, we're going to go ahead and glue the felt piece onto the back of the cardboard square. If you just go ahead and use some Elmer's glue, that'll work just fine. Pause your video right now to glue your felt square onto the cardboard piece. I'm going to show you a few examples of things that you can cut out for your felt square that you can include in your activity bag. I've taken a variety of colors of felt and made different things out of them. So for instance, here's some grass. I've made a small little hill on there. Then I took a brown piece of felt, which is going to represent my tree trunk. And here's the top of my tree. So this is what I have so far. Then I've cut a square of red. And I'm going to use a black triangle for the roof. I've also cut a small brown piece that I can use for the door. And I've also cut some smaller white squares to use as windows. So that's one example of something that you can create with your child, or that your child can create. I've also cut out a bunch of shapes that my children can use for collages. And I've also made some ocean pieces. So I made a little ocean. And I've made a semicircle, which is my boat. And I have some triangles that I can use as the sails. And a cloud in the sky. So here's some examples of different things you can use to create with your felt board. To personalize my felt board to my children's interests, I use some coloring pages or some small images off the computer that I can trace. And I trace them onto iron-on interfacing. So I've downloaded a picture of Winnie the Pooh. I've picked up some iron-on interfacing from Walmart. You can also get them at the fabric store. There are two sides to it. There's a smooth side and a bumpy side. We want to place the bumpy side on top of our image. So the smooth side is out here. Then we take some Sharpie markers and trace over the image that we see through the iron-on interfacing. Once we've traced over it, then we cut it out along the edges, but not too close. I usually leave a little border along the edges of it. And your child can create a scene with something that's very personalized for them. So maybe we have a picture of Winnie the Pooh sitting on a hill with some little flowers. Once we have all of our pieces cut out and our felt board is done, we're going to take a piece of construction paper and cut it down to the size that'll fit in the bag and make a small little book. We've taken some printer paper and construction paper, stapled it together. Your child can record what they've made on their felt board into the book, and if they want, they can dictate a story for you. If you'd like more activities bags that you can make, visit our Pinterest board under Learning for Children.